Yeah, what up guys? I'm going to do a quick tutorial. Just going to open a GUI. Now in this you can enable and disable stuff. You can install apps. You can enable, Hibernate, Dark Theme. You should remove Windows old folder. Yes. Remove Microsoft Edge, OneDrive, Xbox, depending on if you want it or not. And you can also check software, bunch of software stuff. Depending on software, overclocking isn't really the best way to go, but I would recommend overclocking in your BIOS, so you can install stuff. So there's settings here. You just hit remove temporary files. Do that real quick. Now apply tweaks. We'll do a whole bunch of Debloat. See exactly. This also helps with disabling the virus and threat protection, because we're going to be using stuff like Malwarebytes, which is way better. See, mine's always off because I did like a reg edit. You also want to download spyware disabler, which is exactly what you want. So open it up. Get it. You can disable all this. Privacy tweaks. You can go to here, like geolocation service. I'll put that on. General tweaks. Sure, if you can disable upgrades. Smart filters, all kinds of stuff. But choosing, just to get the basic stuff, just remove what it already has selected. So hit apply. Then you get right here, you want it from coder bag. Give me a download button, please. Mine are probably parked because everything's enabled. You can set your system power plan high performance. Make sure this is all the way unparked. Hit unpark all, apply, and you're good to go. I'm trying to think what's next. We got to do the reg edit. First, go to, just to be sure, I'd go to power settings. If you want the screen on all the time, you can take that off, hit additional power settings, click high performance, change power plan, processor management. You want minimum and maximum at 100, depending on what you're doing, you know. And I'm gonna get into, you can have your hard disk turn off after 30 minutes. I have SSDs, so I don't really want them turning on. I guess maybe someone has more information on that. I have a couple HDDs, and I know they shouldn't be spinning all the time, but you can get programs to control specific drives. If you have like Armor Crate or anything that controls your core clocks, I would completely remove that and go with like something open so you can control, like, people have these little LED things on their AOI coolers. I'm not sure if we can do that, but apply this. Tweaks are done. Let's see. It's located in HD. Local machine. Software. Policies. So, Windows. Wait, Windows up. Yeah, Windows, then Windows Update. AU. Create new D word. I think I already have it. You just click here and then create a new D word. 32-bit. Name note. I apparently don't have it. So I must have disabled it another way. New D word. 32-bit value. Name it. No. And these require reboot. Legit. Yeah, I'm looking at the AI, and she could be wrong. I don't think it's wrong. Find out. No, that's right. Find the path. Can I just go like this? Oh, yeah, wait. Oh, yeah, you can just copy and paste it right in the Regedit. See, disable it. I already have the D word. D word. Okay, yeah, you just make a new 32-bit and then name it disable anti-spyware. And then reboot. And I think I already have it. To scan the PC. I'm not gonna do it because I really don't need to. Like, here's how you check like what's anytime you download it. You pirate a lot, especially. But after that update or reboot, the virus should be disabled, and Windows Update will be disabled. You can also let's see, properties. Under performance here, adjust for best. It's just for appearance purposes. But then advanced to adjust for best performance of programs. And then virtual RAM. Now I've heard conflicting things on it, like whether it's good to have it. I forget what it's called, page filing. Uh, I would leave page filing on if you're using SSD. I don't really see a problem with it. Leave page filing and yeah, leave that on. System recovery. If you want to keep system recovery on, you can keep it on. I only have it on for my operating system. Disable allow remote access unless you're remotely accessing. Because the reason you want to get rid of updates is because the Linus here with another tip. No, alright, we're here in the BIOS. Mine is B450. Why do they gotta make these complex? Why not just name it like motherboard 4 or something? Why's it gotta be like B? Why's it gotta be like coded language? Alright, so that's my MOBO. B450M, it's DS3H with the Wi-Fi thingy in it. You want to make sure your BIOS is up to date, which you might have to flash it. Some of them you can do it from the operating system. I'll show you how to overclock. So basically, if you want to go for performance, like with RAM and shit, extreme memory profile, you put it on profile 1, I guess. You can up the memory multiplier, like to whatever your RAM is at. Like, I think mine's 333, I can't remember. I just leave it on auto, I don't really mess with the RAM. Oh man. I'm just gonna type in auto. Yeah. Anyway, if you want to mess with the RAM, just look up for God. Disable colon quiet. NX mode, leave it on. SVM is like virtualization, I think. Turn that on. Global C state, you can turn that off. Fire idle control, I don't know. Leaves CPU, I don't even know. I can't remember what these are on this board. Like, I leave it on auto and I can overclock fine. CP's preferred cores, I'd disable that. Down core control, just leave it at auto. SMT mode completely off. Something about performance. Then you can go into power and like disable some people say disabling high precision event timer helps with performance, and resize bar support helps with some games. I'm not sure though. I'm gonna put it on though, fuck it. Here's what you want to do. You want to go to advanced CPU settings. How do I get to my core? Say I want it like 4. I'm on a Ryzen 5 3600, so like I can keep it like steady at 4. Or 4.0 to it. So you set that. If you want a silicone lottery, which is basically like your CPU can overclock more, you're good. You want to leave dynamic vCore on. Dynamic DRAM voltage. This way, no, not that. Yo, where am I at? Like, voltage. Oh, that's it. Dynamic vCore. I think mine was good at like 120. And then save and exit. If it's not, you just stress test it. Like, you set it and then load up a game, play a game, or use a program do stress tests and see if we crash or not. If you crash, lower the core down a little bit. But I'm gonna show you my actual profile here. Give me a sec. Say your boot completely fails. You want to power it down completely. Like mine did. See, boot failed. Just power down completely. Sometimes it won't boot at all. Then you can just there's a pin in the motherboard you can look up that you just usually there's a protector on it you just pull off, and you just touch them two pins together, and that resets the motherboard to default settings. I get a this is my actual profile. I get a stable overclock at 288 millivolts and overclock to 420. I think I want to lower it though, like 4.7. I just lowered that, and I lowered this a little bit more to like 276. I'm gonna try 270. See how it does. Also, here's a good program CPU-Z. Basically, if your overclock's good, you should see all your cores like at what you overclocked it to, which I don't know why it's shown off. But you can stress single core, or you can stress all of them. And if it starts like downclocking, then it's not. Oh yeah, here you can right click and see all of them. See, like, it's good. If they start throttling down, to like 3500, then you got a bad overclock, bro. And then temps, core. I use core temp. On air, like I only hit like 64. I read that Ryzen's like really don't need overclocked, so, but I seen a really big leap in certain games, especially like games that need a lot of CPU. But anyway, that's the gist of it. Hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm gonna link everything relevant to this in the description.